Nba2k16 my career mode, as I did upgrade my character a little bit. Oh, and I nailed the 3 there. And I've been playing this game a lot lately. It just like became my favorite game. And the last time, I was on the Milwaukee Bucks, but now I am on the Detroit Pistons. And we haven't lost a game yet, ever since I came on to the team. So yeah, I upgraded my guy a little bit, and we are facing the Boston Celtics. And if you don't believe me, just look at these loses are all when I wasn't on the team, and some of these wins. Okay.
On this week's episode of NBA2k TV, we have an interactive special where you guys have the chance to win tons of VC, and we show you what's to come in 2016. Tune in now.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Detroit Pistons as they go up against the Celtics in Boston. Looking at Boston over the last 10 games, they can do better, and they'll try to get on the winning side tonight. One of the fun players to watch tonight, Isaiah Thomas. He was the last player selected from his draft class of 2011. But, Shaq, I bet GMs want to redo on that one, man. He can just dominate games offensively.
You know, he's not really tall. He's 6'something". Not
2K Sports checks in with their loyal viewers with the broadcast from Boston, the home of the Celtics. Well, the holidays always bring us some incredible NBA action. And that's certainly what we have in store for us today. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Celtics make a quick stop here in front of their Boston fans just one game before heading back out. This has been a tough stretch of games for them, fellas, losing their last 4.
Well, in this league, the road is always tough on the team, Kevin. And anytime you get a chance to get home, you feel confident that you can stop any bleeding. And that's what this team is looking to do. Being at home, some home cooking, maybe they'll get things turned around.
And hopefully their fans embrace them and have some patience rather than getting on their case if things continue to go poorly. More than any other time, this is when they need that crowd behind them.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court for the Pistons, Kane, he's in at point guard. Andre Drummond is out there with Ilyasova. Then it's Jody Meeks, and it's Morris in at the 3 slot. And Boston has possession, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Probably their poorest defensive effort all season long. I mean, at home, that kind of D is not going to cut it. Never mind when you're on the road.
Hey, I don't know, guys. This may be all speculation. Perhaps they had a bad flight into town the night before, and we all know a rough flight in can lead to turbulence on the court.
Here's Thomas. Following the basket by Freak. Sullinger. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist.
Could be the first of a lot of mid-range jumpers that we see from him.
Pass to Meeks. Feeds it to Freak. Shot from 16. And the jumper is good. Kane's got his second bucket tonight.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick-fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Now here's Crowder. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Clock at 6. And Thomas, here we go. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And both free throws good for Thomas.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Rebounded by the Celtics.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Good work defensively by Morris. The Pistons have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Meeks, good.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Sullinger the screen. The 11-footer, he clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, a moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
I was able to talk with Brad Stevens for a minute. Coach said that even though this is the first meeting of the year, he didn't expect there to be much of a feeling out period between the teams. He said, listen, we have a group of guys that can all score and do it in a hurry. I expect us to come right out.
So for the Pistons, their last game, a win against the 76ers. Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. Kane in at point guard. Ilyasova out there with Marcus Morris. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Jackson in at the 2 spot. Smart with the ball. Jackson on him. Thomas, it's a wide open look. That doesn't go either for Thomas.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Johnson gets the bucket.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Now here's Freak. Defense right on him. They set the pick. 6 on the shot clock. From 20 feet out. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
And Sullinger kicks to Stevenson. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here's Kane. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. And it's 8 points for Freak. Celtics trail by 4. Smart dishes to Sullinger. Pass to Thomas. And stolen by Freak. And it's blocked by Stevenson. Outside Thomas. He feeds it to Sullinger. Nobody near Stevenson. Sinks the triple. Stevenson's got 5 points in the quarter.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Drummond a screen. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jackson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jackson's got 5.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Smart passes to Stevenson. Sullinger the screen. Smart wide open. He fires. A second chance effort. That one's good. And the Piston lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Jared Sullinger.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Kane, that's good.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Johnson. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. Andre Drummond picks one up.
See that one pretty clearly.
No question.
And so that's the end of the... Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. Freak really making a difference here.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
The big men are Sullinger and Olynyk. Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side, and it's Crowder in at the 3. That's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second one.
And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the 76ers played some outstanding basketball. He ended with 28 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Boy, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy. He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Outside Thomas. From downtown. That doesn't go either for Thomas.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And it's time for an injury report. Now for an update on Marcus Smart's injury, let's go to Doris Burke.
Kevin, I was able to catch up with the Celtics head athletic trainer. He told me that it doesn't look too serious. We're into the heart of the season now, and that's the last thing this team wanted to hear. That's going to make their winter just a little bit longer, guys.
All right, Doris, really appreciate you finding out how he's doing.
And you know, I know everyone is rooting for him to make a quick and full recovery.
Absolutely. I mean, his teammates want him back out there as much as he wants to be back out there.
Crowder with the steal. Bradley kicks to Thomas. Olynyk up top. There's the dish to Crowder. Just 5 to shoot. A shot, no good. And Detroit the other way now. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Celtics trail by 10. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Outside Bradley. Sullinger outside. Shot clock at 5. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. Sullinger's got 8.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Ilyasova dishes to Freak, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
From 6 away, it'll go, and the Detroit lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Jared Sullinger.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They have got to figure it out.
broadcast something for us right now.
All right, let's keep it going for yours.
Had some advice for the team over that last break. He told his guys that their offense needed to run through Sullinger. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
Thanks, Doris. Jackson passes to Caldwell Pope. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Caldwell Pope's got his third basket of the night right there. Celtics trail by 12. Stevenson outside. Kicks to Thomas. Johnson sets the screen for Stevenson. Johnson with a screen on Jackson. Sullinger the screen. It's Thomas outside. Boston again missing. Drummond with a screen on Steve, this time from Jackson. Jackson's got his fourth assist in this one.
Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
Johnson the screen. Stevenson kicks to Crowder. Sullinger outside. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call.
Clearly a mental lapse and at an inopportune time.
The Pistons have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. On the floor for Detroit, Kane, he's in at the point. Ilyasova out there with Andre Drummond. Then it's Marcus Morris, and it's Meeks in at the shooting guard. Thomas kicks to Sullinger. Stevenson outside, and stolen by Freak. And here we go, Freak heading to the hoop.
Whoa! Whoa, quick hands on the steal, and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
That Kia slam cam replay really gave you a good look at the action.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
They set the pick. Thomas kicks to Sullinger. Thomas a screen. The pass to Bradley. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the floater, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
That's his second personal foul.
That free throw missing. Boston making a switch here. Crowder's checked in.
Will be at the line shooting 2.
And the second free throw, good. Pistons leading by 16. Freak kicks to Ilyasova. To the middle. And Freak throws it down.
It's hard to believe that he's a point guard. I mean, he can power those dunks down as well as any big man in the league.
If not better. He's a phenomenal finisher.
Enjoy seeing that kind of bounce out of that spot on the floor.
And stolen by Ilyasova.
You know, that turnover right there isn't typical of the performance he's turned in today. In fact, that's his only turnover of the game. He's done a really good job taking care of the ball. Some excellent numbers in this one for Freak. He has 29 points, and he's got 9 points from behind the arc.
And that's been an important part of his game today. It's really spaced the floor.
So he gets them both. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Bradley kicks to Thomas. To the paint. Here's Olynyk.
Stay down.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Detroit leading by 18. Morris kicks to Freak. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Kane's got 11 points in the quarter. Boston's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. There's a good screen. Sullinger the screen. Bradley drives in and stolen by Freak. Now Detroit moving it up. Freak with the ball.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Thomas kicks to Olynyk. Boston again missing.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Kane, no luck. The Celtics have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Thomas a screen. Outside Bradley. And Olynyk at the basket on the assist by Bradley. Bradley's got 4 assists in the game. Morris into the lane, and he gets it to go.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
They're all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Mozgov, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Cody Zeller comes in for Ilyasova. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Jody Meeks. Freak dishes to Zeller. He kicks it to Freak. Mozgov sets a screen for Freak. Passes to Mozgov. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Pistons.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Shot quality and better overall shooting.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And at key points in this game, they stayed committed to their brand of basketball. That's why they'll be taking the front end of this 3-game season series against the Celtics.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Freak. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Outside Bradley. Just 4 to shoot. The offensive rebound. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Kane. The three-pointer is right on target. Kane's got 37.
And you can hear the disappointment in the crowd tonight. But we saw a team that was just ready to do battle in this arena. They clearly wanted this road win.
Crystal clearly. They came in here determined to steal this game, Greg. Their effort level, I thought, was outstanding, and they just took care of business.
And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
I don't know what got into him tonight. Whew. He caught the scoring bug and was just pouring it in the paint. That's the kind of offense he's capable of delivering when he sets his mind to it.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports.